watch the cake channel.
No, watch the video to see how we made the cake.
Watch the video and see how we made the cake.
When we start by preheating the oven, then you know that it's gonna be good. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are making a chocolate cake with caramel filling. So I'm just showing you now how to cut your baking paper. So you just draw a line and you put your pen on top of the baking paper, and then you draw a line with a pencil. And then you just cut it, and then you cut inside the drawn line so that it's to be the same size as your baking pan. You won't go wrong with this tip, so use it, try it, and it works. Okay, and then we just now butter our pan before we put the baking paper inside so that it can stick to the pan. You can also use the spray, but butter works for me just like that. Now we just sprinkle some cocoa powder. If it's a vanilla cake, then you can just put some flour, and that is also fine. Now we're just mixing our dry ingredients first, some salt and some flour, some cake flour. This was so good. We hadn't had cake in a while, so it was really good. Some cocoa powder. You don't need to have cake every day, but when you do, enjoy it. This is one of those recipes that go fast. So you get all your ingredients together, and putting them together don't take long at all. Some brown sugar. I always love to use brown sugar when I'm making a chocolate cake. It's got quite a richer flavor than the white sugar. Not that you really taste it because of the cocoa powder and all the other things, but yeah. Some oil so that it remains moist for longer. You can also use butter. This is also fine, but the oil just helps your cake to be nice and moist and stay quite a bit longer than with the butter. We have 2 eggs. Simple ingredients, but absolutely amazing chocolate cake. If you just want that giant slice of cake, and also I just put 1 cup of sugar in the 3 cups of flours. And I know a lot of recipes, when it's 3 cups of flour, then they want to put like 2 cups of sugar or whatever. But the caramel is so sweet, so you don't need to make the actual cake very sweet, because the caramel is going to carry the rest of the flavors. Now we just put our eggs one at a time and beat them until it's combined. And if we've got some boiling water, this helps with the coffee and the cocoa powder for everything to mix together, and it also bakes quicker. There's our dry ingredients. Now we're combining them. Yeah, but you need to be very slow because they can just fly and go everywhere. So here you need patience, and just keep going. Because if you just throw it all at once, then it's a problem. You see, it flew into the coffee. Because yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, there's some coffee, and I'm taking some of the boiling water, mixing it with the coffee. The coffee just brings the flavor of the chocolate to life even more than it would have done without the coffee. But yeah, you will not regret it if you try the coffee. And also our water, we put it slowly. I had to switch off my video at some point because it just started flying and going everywhere. Yeah. And clean up and then continue. But those are the joys of editing. Now we've got some baking powder and some vinegar. So this process you need to do it quick, because the vinegar, when you put it with the baking soda, then it just fizzes and flies everywhere. So you should actually put it right on top of the mixer. As soon as you put it together, pour it in. It will make your cake nice and fluffy. There's our prepared pans. When we're done mixing, you don't have to over mix this, but once done mixing, then we just pour it inside. Now we just use the spatula to make sure there's nothing at the bottom that's just sitting there, maybe the flour or anything like that. Make sure everything is 100% combined. Then we just pour. You can also use a cup to measure how much you're putting in each pan, but I was eyeballing it and it was fine. I don't worry about being too technical, but if you're worried that you might pour more in one pan, then just use a measuring cup to measure for each pan. Now we just place it in our preheated oven and bake it for 25 minutes. After 25 minutes, we use our cake tester to see if it comes out clean. That means it's ready. So you can also do this with 2 pans. You don't need to put 3 pans, but I don't like cutting the cake in half to layer it. This is easy for me. Now we just let it rest in the pan for 10 minutes, not longer than that, because you don't want it to start sweating. It'll be difficult to come out. So 10 minutes in the pan, and then you take it out, you put it on a wire rack and then let it cool completely. While it's cooling, then we make our filling. So we start with some chocolate, 200 grams baking chocolate, and then I just put it in the microwave and use the defrost mode until it was ready. I just took it out and kept mixing it with a whisk like this, and then put it aside. You can also mix it with your caramel if you want, and then you can maybe leave the cream cheese, but I felt the cream cheese also breaks down the sweetness of the caramel. So just keep whisking this until it's nice and smooth. There is our cream cheese. Plain cream cheese, please. No flavor. You do not want flavorings when you are doing a cake. So this is perfect. And now we just whisk this until it's nice and soft, and then we'll add our caramel to it. You can also use the beater. You don't have to use the whisk. I just wanted it to be nice and light and fluffy. Just keep going, and then we'll check it just now with our spatula and combine everything, because sometimes it gets stuck in the whisk and it's not doing much. So when you drop it and you mix it, then you just continue and then mix the rest of the caramel. As I mentioned, you can also just use the caramel without the cream cheese, but it really helps to cut down the sweetness when you put the cream cheese. I promise you, please try it like this first. If you feel that the sweetness is not enough for you, next time when you make it, then you don't put the cream cheese. You just mix your chocolate and your caramel and put it on your cake, and that's also fine. I've got a toddler that loves sweet things, so I try by all means not to give in into her sweet tooth. So that's why I look for ways to make things not too sweet but still delicious. Keep scraping the bottom to make sure that nothing is just sitting there, not moving. Because you don't want to start now decorating your cake and then the cream cheese is separated from the caramel. It won't look nice. We just keep going with the whisk until it is nice and smooth. like so. Look at that. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Have fun with it. Enjoy it. Get your kids to help if they want to, and they will enjoy it more as well when they've helped you. I was just doing one last whisk to get everything combined properly. So we put a bit of the filling on the frosting on the cake stand, so that when you icing your or frosting your cake, it doesn't move around. So this is very important. It's like a glue for your cake to help it to stay in place. So now I put the bottom of the cake so that it holds nicely, and then just cut to make it a bit even so that it can, your cakes can sit nicely without being, what is it, skew? Yeah, that one. We don't put a lot of this icing because we have 3 layers. If we put too much, then it will be overly sweet. We just put a little bit and it's fine. This our chocolate, we just drizzle on top, and yeah. This was absolutely amazing. So you can also put the chocolate, the mint chocolate, in between the layers if you'd like. It's absolutely up to you. I wanted to do it, but then I remember that my daughter didn't like the mint last time I made it. But I was surprised now when I made it. She was like, I love it. I'm like, really? Please let me know when you have changed your mind about food. Then I can know. Then, yeah. But it's okay. That's how they grow. Now we just continue with the process and just decorate it. It's already looking delicious. That caramel, a favorite. Now we just take a scraper and just make sure everything is nice and neat. I didn't clean the cake stand because, quite frankly, I was tired. And I thought it's okay, we're gonna cut this cake just now and eat it anyway. Sorry if you're offended. That is not clean, but it's okay. Now you can use a grater here or this peeler, and then just put some chocolate shavings on top. I'm using a mint chocolate. It just really brings a nice flavor to the caramel and the chocolate. Gives it something different. Now we're just putting some mint because I did put some mint chocolate on top. And look at that, it's ready. We just put it in the fridge for like 20 minutes and then let it just set a little bit, and then we cut it and eat it. Somebody was anxiously waiting for this cake for like 2 days. I had promised that I was going to make it. She wanted a bumblebee cake. So I said, not now. Now let's just have a chocolate cake. Simple. I asked her, what type of cake would you like? Would you like a chocolate cake, vanilla, or red velvet? She asked for the chocolate. Oh, wow. Taste it.
Okay.
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 Time for testing.
Yum.
Yum.
I'm gonna eat all of them.
Go.
Thank you for watching our chocolate channel.
Chocolate channel.
Subscribe.
As April said, please subscribe. Don't forget to like and comment and share this video. Thank you so much. We're on the road to 2,000 subscribers. Please continue sharing my video. See you in the next one. Bye.